I love to travel. It is a passion of mine, and I do frequent trips. I used to be a flight attendant, so when I'm traveling, I want to make sure I have the best gear, and I want to make sure that I'm organized, because when I'm getting to my destination, I do not want to have to worry about where I have things, how I have packed, or any of the travel gear. So I'm always searching for the best travel gear. And today I am bringing you the new Getaway Luggage Set from BAGSMART, and I'm going to pack it for you and show you how much it'll hold, tell you about the features of these two suitcases. And then also I have a giveaway for you guys. I have a toiletry bag, which I'll share with you in just a moment, and I'll tell you how you can enter into the giveaway for that. That'll be a little bit later in the video. But I do want to thank BAGSMART for sending me these suitcases to review for you guys. So let's get started. So BAGSMART's known as the best budget brand, and they're dedicated to making travel smarter and easier. And that's what I'm all about. When I'm planning a trip, what I want to focus more on is where I'm going to go, what I'm going to eat, where I'm going to eat, and all the things that I'm going to do. I don't want to have to worry about what am I going to take, is it going to fit everything I need, what's the best suitcase for me. This is the easiest way to travel. BAGSMART has a lot of budget-friendly travel gear, from jewelry, organizers, to toiletry bags, to cosmetic bags, tote bags, duffel bags, weekenders, you name it, they have it. And then I'm also going to show you a little bit later a great personal item that I think is perfect for when you're traveling and you want to be hands-free. And I'm just going to show you 3 pieces that I think will make your traveling easier. So whether you're traveling right now for the holidays or if you have a vacation planned soon, I'm going to show you 3 pieces that I think are perfect for traveling. It's going to include a check bag, which is the bigger bag that I shared with you, the carry-on suitcase, and a carry-on backpack that I think is phenomenal. And you're going to be able to fit everything you need for 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month-long trip. So let's go ahead and get started with the carry-on suitcase. So both of these suitcases I picked up in the steel blue. I think it's a really beautiful color, and I don't know if it's going to show on the video or not, but it almost has a metallic finish to it. It's very beautiful, very sturdy. So you have reinforced corners, so you're not going to have to worry about those breaking off. And then when you push down on the top, you have just that right amount of give. Think of it like a bridge. When you're traveling on the bridge, you have to have a little bit of give. So when they're packing suitcases on top of suitcases, you want a little bit of give, but not where it's going to break and be flimsy. And this definitely isn't. It doesn't have any kind of give on the corners, which is very important. Another thing when I am trying to find the correct suitcase is I really like to look at the wheels. So first of all, you want to have double wheels on each corner. You don't want just the single wheels because it doesn't make it roll as smoothly. And then you want them to be 360-degree spinner wheels. I have had suitcases in the past where they don't move, they're just kind of like stuck out right here. And I actually had one break off of one of my suitcases. So another thing that you want to look at with the wheels, you want them to be able to have the ability to take in, because if they're sticking straight out like this and don't have that ability to come all the way inside, they are going to break off, because I have had that happen to me. So I'm going to put this on the side so you can see the handle and how easy it is to open. So you've got 4 different levels that it will click to, which is great. Look how long that is going to extend. I'm 5'5", so I'm going to need a shorter one. My husband is 6'3", so if he's carrying these around, he is definitely going to need a taller extension. So there are 4 different levels that it's going to click into place at, and it's very smooth. As you can see, it clicks in very easily, and it pulled out so smooth. Another great thing about these bags are, I'm going to show you the side view. So you can see that the handles are in the back of the suitcase. So a lot of times you have some that are scooted in a little bit and there's space behind where the handles are. That is going to protrude inside your suitcase a little bit more. So that's great that these are on the very back. So you're going to be able to utilize more of the space inside, because you're not going to have these handles protruding as far inside the bag, because they are right there at the edge. And it also already has your TSA lock right here, so you don't have to worry about any additional locks. So you have handles on the side and handles on the top, so it makes it very convenient when you're wanting to put this in the overhead bin. You can grab one side and the top, and then when you're trying to pull it out, it makes it very easy to pull out. Now these spinner wheels are so nice and smooth. I'm going to be quiet for just a minute so you can hear these. Very, very quiet. They have a real good technology, and then they spin so nicely. Definitely some really great wheels, and you can see, like, as I'm doing this, there's no jerky movement to them. They're smooth, they glide so easily. But this has a 40-liter capacity, but it also has where you can expand it. So you can expand it by 20%. So I'm gonna zip this around to let you see what it looks like when it's expanded. It does change the capacity from 40 liters to 48 liters. So you do have a little bit more room that you can pack, but once you expand it, it's not carrying on anymore. You will have to check the bag. But look how much that expanded. So you can see what it looks like when it's completely zipped around, but then when you expand it, you can see how much more room you have all the way around. And I do want to mention again that they have those Glide Tech silent spinner wheels. They're so nice, you guys. I mean, they just move so effortlessly and so smooth. And then we're just gonna take a look at the 26-inch. And this one is just as nice. You can see how smooth these wheels are. Now this has a capacity of 78 liters. It also will expand 20%, increasing its capacity to 94 liters. So that's quite a bit. When you get into 94 liters, then sometimes you worry about if you're going to be overpacking it. But here is one of the coolest features of this bag, I think. On the side, you have this weight indicator. So it has a little, it almost looks like the part of a level. This is going to turn red if you are over the recommended weight for most of your airlines. It's not going to give you an exact weight, but it is going to give you a weight indicator if it's too heavy to maybe check and see if you need to take some things out. So I love that. Now, I wouldn't completely rely on this just because of the fact you don't want to get to the airport and have to take things out or pay the extra $75 for being overweight. So I wanted to show you the side view of this, and then you can see when it expands, how much more it can expand. So I had already unzipped that so you could kind of see that. Okay, so now let's talk about the inside of this bag. So you have your two compartments that are about equal. On this side, you have the zip around with the double zippers, but it's great because it has the wet and dry combo pockets. So if you have something wet, like a bathing suit, if you went swimming shortly before you were leaving, or just anything that you want to keep separate, if you want to put your liquids in here to keep them separate so you don't have to worry about them getting on anything, this is great because it has a wipeable area. So you have your zipper pocket that divides in half for your wet things, and then you have one for your dry things. If you want to put like underwear and things like that you don't want to be seen, then that's great. And then you have a really nice smooth area with no protrusions. That's going to be great for packing with. It also comes with this little tag, which I love because it's red, it's bright, and it's kind of their motto. And you can put this on your suitcase and be able to find it on the carousel very easily. And then it has this compression pack. So you have a zipper part on here. So again, they are utilizing every space available for you to be extra organized. It has the mesh pocket so you can see everything that is in here. But then this is great because it can also compress and allow you to put even more things in there. So I'm actually going to be using their compression packing cubes, and then you have the compression bar that can go on the top of that as well. On the side, you're gonna see these buttons right here, which is where this little bar is going to snap so you can help compress these down even more. So let's go ahead and get into packing this one. Okay, so I have the compression packing cubes from BAGSMART. They're their Blast compression cubes, and I love these. This is the second set that I've gotten because they're so nice. They zip all the way around on the top so you can open it up and see everything that's there. And they have two of like the medium size, two of the smaller size, and then you have like a shoe bag or a laundry bag for dirty clothes that can double as a backpack if you wanted it to. And then you have this other size right here. I'm gonna start this as a regular packing cube, and then I'm gonna compress them down so we can add some more space if we need to fit anything else in here. And I like these because they have the little mesh at the front so you can see what they are, but I also like that they just open all the way up. Okay, so let's see how many sweaters I can fit in here. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna try for 3 sweaters in here. And you can see how much room we saved by doing that. Then I'll grab another one, probably a smaller size one. Let me uncompress it. And I'll just put another sweater in this one. Now I got jeans that I'm going to try to fit in this size one. I just think I'm going to be able to fit 3 pair of jeans in this cube. I don't want to put strain on the zippers when I'm compressing them, so we won't overpack it. Okay, there's the third packing cube. And then I'll just put the other pair of jeans and try to kind of fold them in this smaller one. See if that'll work. Okay, and then let's grab a pair of shoes or boots. Okay, so I grabbed a pair of boots. These are some awesome Skechers boots. And let's just put them in the shoe bag because, you know, if we're going somewhere in winter and we're going to get these dirty or muddy, then let's put them in the shoe bag. So they fit in there. And I wear a size 10 shoes, so pretty big shoes. Okay, so got that. And then let's go fill this up with some underwear. Of course, I'm not going to show that being packed up, but I'm just going to throw some in here. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. Okay, so we've got 3 of the compression cubes over here, and I'm just going to zip this up. Of course, I could utilize this and put some things in here as well. And then we've got the one other packing cube, the shoe packing cube, and then the underwear. And then next, I want to put this toiletry bag in here. This is a BAGSMART toiletry bag. I'm going to put this right by the shoes. Okay, so I've been able to fit all the packing cubes from that Blast compression packing cube set, and they fit really nicely in here. And there's actually extra room right here where I can put, you know, some hair products or things like that. I also want to show you how this compression bar works. So you can also add some things in here if you want to, but you've got the snaps on this one side, and they are going to snap down in this little compartment over here. And then you're going to take your straps, and then you're going to snap them, and then you're going to pull this as much as you can to compress that even more. So you can see how high this is. Once I put these on and compress, you can see you have additional room. You could throw a larger size puffer coat on top of this and really strap it down. Then as you can see, it's going to zip very easily. These zippers are so smooth, you guys. I love these zippers. Real easy to get around the corners. A lot of times I've had suitcases that when you get to the corner, it's kind of hard. You have to just get it in the right position for it to be able to zip. So here's your 20-inch carry-on, and it's basically set up the same way. So I actually have all of the packing cubes that I packed in the other suitcase minus the toiletry bag, because obviously we're not going to put full-size toiletries in our carry-on. So I'm going to see what exactly will fit in here. So I have one of the larger ones and one of the smaller ones over here. Let's go ahead and put a medium size with the shoes over here. And then let's see if we can fit another one of the smaller ones over here. Okay, so that is good. Let's see if this zips without having any kind of problem. Smooth the zippers. One of the packing cubes is not going to fit, but you can see there's room here at the top where you can put something else on it. And I'm just going to do this the same way. Use this as a compression bar. Snap those in. Grab the straps and pull to compress. So everything fit in this 20-inch carry-on, which I think is a lot because I fit everything except for, these are the 3 sweaters. And then I wanted to show you the third component that I think is perfect for when you're traveling. So you can use that 26-inch checked bag. Go ahead and check it, be done with it until you get to your destination. Then you can take the 20-inch suitcase and put it in the overhead bin, and then you can take this backpack, which is the Blast backpack. I have a complete review on this backpack that I will link in the description box for you guys if you want to check out how I packed this bag. But this is phenomenal because of the fact that it has the zipper where you can fit everything you want in here. It's got a separate shoe compartment that zips around right here, keeps it separate. Then you have these straps that can kind of compress it a little bit more. You have straps on the side that compress it, but you have this zipper area that is at the very top where you can put the things that you want to get to in the airplane, and you don't even have to take it out from under the seat in front of you. So that is a 3-piece set that I think is perfect for traveling. I'll have the link for both of the suitcases individually, and then there is a bundle pack that kind of saves you a little bit of money. I'll have that link for you as well, along with the Blast backpack and these compression cubes. And then I want to talk about this toiletry bag, you guys. So they did send this toiletry bag to me, but I already had one. I actually purchased this one myself because I liked how this organized. So this is one that I already had. but they did send this to me, so I wanted to give this away to one of you guys because I think this is a really nice toiletry bag. So this one's still got the tags on it. I've never used this one. This one I actually have used, and I feel like it's really great, but I did want to just show you the different features of this one as well. I'll have this one linked if this is something that you want to look at as well, but I also am giving this one away to someone also, and I'll give you the details about the giveaway after I kind of show you the toiletry bag. So again, you've got that wipeable area right here in the front with cargo pockets that are mesh, places where you can put your brushes that have the bungees to keep them in place, but you don't have to worry about anything getting dirty. And then you've got your two sections on the center that zip around as a double zipper. You can put your full size shampoos and conditioners and things like that in here. It also has the mesh pockets, and then some room in the center where you can put things as well, and that is mimicked over on the other side. And then you've got your back zipper pocket where it's completely wipeable. You can throw anything in there, makeup or anything that you might worry about leaking. It can go in here because it's got that waterproof area around it. So this is what I wanted to give away to one of you guys. It's in the pink color. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is comment down below if you have any travel plans coming up, where you are going to be going, or just comment why you would like to receive this toiletry bag. So you will be entered into the drawing. I will do a random drawing on December the 19th. So I'm going to close this on December the 19th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I will pick a winner, and I will notify you if you are the winner for this and send this out to you guys. So please, continental US only. So I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. I have a lot of BAGSMART products because I think they're really great because they have a lot of organization and they are very affordable. They are not an expensive brand, and they do give you good quality pieces that are easy and organized. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It really does help other people see this video. And then also leave a comment down below on where you're going to be traveling or why you want this toiletry bag to be entered into the giveaway that will end on December the 19th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. So I'd love to have you consider hitting that subscribe button. I do lifestyle, travel, fashion videos. So if that seems like something you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And until next time, have a wonderful day and happy travels.